Hello, YouTube. It's William with WC Knives. I have a conversation. I had told Tim with Homestead and the Rental. He was talking about my boat. Also, I want to correct something. It's a 12-foot boat. It's not a 10-foot boat. I said 10-foot in my video, but it's 12-foot. Wow, that's a woodpecker. He must have one of my knives for a beat. Wow. So, anyway, I told him that I may tell the story about that boat because I believe that everything I do, if you try to live right in a certain way and you try to treat others the way that you'd want to be treated yourself, and you try to live a Christian life like I do, I try to. Don't always get there, but I try to. And I believe that everything I have is blessings from my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. Okay, I believe that. That's my beliefs. So I was needing a boat. Okay, my little flat bottom. Well, as I said in my videos, my little flat bottom is it's great for the river, but out here running the lake is not ideal. So I started looking for a boat, and just nothing. So one day I was going back to the shop, and I have a boat that my dad uses. It's a flat bottom. It's bigger than the one I had. It's the little 8.8. He's getting on up there in age. He's 80 something years old, and so I thought that I would take that boat and kind of use it, and he didn't like that idea. He thought that I was taking his boat away from him, so I can understand that. So I decided not to do that. So one day I was in the shop, and I just said, Lord, I said, you know I need a boat. So I'm going to leave it up to you. All those treasures I've laid up, I just need a boat out of it. And that's pretty much how the conversation went. So the next day I had to go to town. On the way back, I took my mother to buy groceries and things like that. I helped my parents out. And so on the way back, my mother said, let's stop and get a peddler. I said, well, there's nothing in there because I've already looked at it online. And she said, well, we'll get one anyway. So got a peddler. And when I got back to the house, I gave it to Dad, and Dad started reading it in about 3 seconds. He said, here's a boat. I said, here, a what? He said, yeah, it's a boat. He said, it's V-bottom. I said, well, that's what I've been looking for. And so I called the guy. And the guy said, yeah, he had a boat. He said, told me the specs on it. And he said, it's not a big boat. He said, it's nothing you'd want to use in a lake. It's just a river boat. And I said, well, let me come look at it. And all this time, from about January, February, March, I had been getting quite a few orders, more orders than necessary, and I was able to save up $1,200. From the first of the year, I was able to save up $1,200. That's what I had. And so when I asked him how much he wanted for it, $1,200. So I said, well, I'll go take a look at it. I'm thinking that it's just all to pieces. The motor's shot, you know, it's not any good at all. And that's with a trailer. So me and Dad load up the truck, and we drive to Lufkin, which is 30 miles one way. So it's the second time we've been to town that day. Pull in, the guy wasn't there. He was working down at the Gulf, and so his wife was there. And he had it in kind of a temporary storage tent thing that had the doors closed. When I pulled aside that flap and I saw that boat, my heart a little skipped a beat. I'm going to be honest with you. It is the exact boat that I have been looking for the past 5 years. And it just happened that quick, overnight. Once I asked the good Lord for it, it happened overnight. And It's just nothing like living in the favor of the Most High God. It's just nothing like it. I know this may turn off a lot of my fans, but that's okay. It's the truth, and that's what happened. That's how I got that boat. And when I talked to the guy on the phone, I told him, I said, "Is that your bottom dollar?" And he says, "Yeah." He says, "Well," he says, I would talk a little bit." He says, "But," he said, "you go look at the boat and see what you think." So I told his wife, I said, "If you will hold this boat until I get my money into my account on Monday," this was a Friday, "then I will pay him the full amount that he asked for it." So that was Thursday. So we, he said he would do it. He would hold it till Monday, and I was able to get my funds in quicker than that. So I went down there Friday and got it. But anyway, that's the story of the boat. Miracles do happen. There is no way you could replace that boat for $1,200. No way. Every other one that I've seen has been $2,500 to $3,000 everywhere else. So it's just the blessings of the good Lord. So I give him all the credit and the glory. I'll just take the boat. But anyway, thanks for watching, and until the next one, you guys take plenty of Band-Aids and lots of knives. We'll talk to you later.